are KD and Kyrie in the games they played together because they're still trying to figure each other out without James Harden. There's no James Harden. And all of a sudden, Steve Nash is forcing Goran Dragic into the lineup. He played more than Patty Mills. You and I love Patty Mills. I'm the biggest Patty Mills fan. Where is he? Why didn't he get more shots last night? He's about as clutch a shooter as they have on the team.
Every time somebody outplays Kevin Durant, you come up with excuse after excuse.
I'm giving you fact after fact after fact.
What did you see last night?
I just told you.
He outplayed him.
I just told you.
It's Kyrie ain't got vaccinated. Kyrie ain't gonna get vaccinated.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, they only played this many games together. Giannis outplayed Kevin Durant, and again, Kevin Durant had an opportunity to win the game. Now, I want to know, because LeBron James had a lead with 7 minutes by 10 points, and you say LeBron's got to get this one home. Kevin Durant had a lead with 9 minutes with 3 minutes left.
I'm glad you brought up your man LeBron James, because I am itching to get to this one. So what happened, if I can pull my notes back out here, Kevin Durant gets fouled in the corner, and he thought it was a flagrant foul because he did turn his ankle thanks to Wesley Matthews, and this came with 8.3 seconds left, and we could see the play on which he got fouled as he shot the three. Kyrie kicks it back to him, and Wesley Matthews just runs over him, and it's 3 shots, and Kevin wanted a flagrant called on that. This is LeBron James' worst nightmare. You're down 2 at the line late in the game, and you got to make 3 free throws. And look what he did. He stepped up there.
He lost the game.
He is the clutchest free throw shooter we've ever seen.
Well, maybe they didn't shoot free throws. Do you
remember the gold medal game? Do you remember what your man Damian did? Gag. And Kevin said, no, give me the ball. I'm going to run down to the end. I'm going to inbounds. Just give it to me, and please foul me so I can march back to the other end and swish both of the free throws so that we take home the goal.
You took home the goal.
That's Kevin Durant.
Hey, Jim.
Kevin bleeping Durant.
Jim, can we get those last 2 misses? Can we get the fourth quarter and the overtime miss, Jim? Drop that track. Because I want to see the clutches. The clutch is the best player in the NBA.
Okay.
Now, this is the clutch player in the NBA.
Look what Giannis does. Is this not a great double?
No!
He's got Giannis all over him. He's got no shot.
That's the best mid-range shooter ever. That's the best mid-range shooter ever. Right. And this is the same shot that he had last year.
I give you this one. He lips out a good look.
No, he misses him. I don't hit him by no good look.
It was a good look. I give you that.
No. Stop making excuses about it.
I'm not making it. I just said it was a good look.
No, it was not no good look.
What are you talking about?
He missed the shot.
Good look, and he lipped it out.
Hold on.
He lipped it out. He didn't LeBrick it. He just lipped it.
Did it count?
He didn't.
Did it count?
Do you know how many LeBron has missed this year? He's had at least 12 games he should have closed.
How many for Kevin Durant? How many for Kevin Durant? Kevin Durant just blew a 10-point lead 3 days ago. But you want to mention that. Giannis is the best player. Giannis outplayed him again. 5 games head-to-head. The last 5 games, Giannis is mopping the floor with him.
Okay, mopping the floor with him. And yet, even you admitted last year it was KD or bust for the Nets against the Bucks in the playoffs. It goes 7 games because KD was spectacular. He was otherworldly because he's the best player on this planet, and he's clearly better than Giannis because if you switch places last year, there is no way Giannis would have won 3 games. Kevin Durant is somewhere else. Nobody can stop him, and only
who can stop Giannis?
Only his own little toenail stopped him, because if we could see the shot of shots, look at this shot. Look at this shot. This wins the series. This is Kevin against the world. Kevin against the world. And I fell out of my chair over that one because I said he did it again.
Look at the official.
He did it again.
Look at the official at the top.
He did it again.
The official at the top got 2. So how the hell did he think it was a 3?
What a clutch shot. It would have gone down as one of the greatest clutch shots ever.
You lost the game.
He made it.
You lost.
Right on cue. He made it again. Did he have James Harden? No, he had some imposter, some shell of James Harden. Did he have Kyrie? No, Kyrie only lasted 2 games in that series. Did he have anybody? He had Blake Griffin guarding Giannis. Way to go.
At the end of the day,
he was the best player on the planet. You say, Giannis has kicked his tail 5. Baloney he has.
That's what, hold on. In the last 5 matchups, games 6 and 7, plus 3 games this year, Giannis is averaging 35.5 points, 13 rebounds, 6 assists, on 60% shooting, and he's plus 81. What is that?
Who made the shot of shots last year in overtime? Chris Middleton is the closer for that team. Every time they need a bucket, they go to Chris Middleton.
Skip. Chris Middleton wasn't there last night. Chris Middleton wasn't there last night.
And you know, you could look at Giannis's face and it was like, Look what I found.
Oh,
I actually finally made one. I just missed my first three threes, and I just made a three.
Hold on. You see what you try to do? You try to diminish it. He not clutch. He make a three. Well, given the facts of the game that he had missed his first three, I didn't think that was going to go in. Well, you look what he did. At 1:39, he missed both free throws.
Yep.
At 3 seconds, he steps up and knocks them both down.
Yep.
Had that been Kevin Durant, you'd be all over the floor. What did I tell you? But you can't come in here and say that because he let you down again. In the fourth quarter and overtime, he missed shots that would have won you the game. Giannis made the shots that won the game.
Are you saying Kevin Durant is not clutch?
I'm saying, hold on. At some point in time, you're going to have to start making some of these shots and stop blaming toenails and fingernails and shoes too big. At some point in time, either you do or you don't. Now,
Wait, did he make the toenail shot?
Did you win the game?
Well, it should have.
No, it shouldn't have. No, it shouldn't have. But at some point in time, we beat Giannis. I was with you when he lost 4 straight to Toronto after having a 2-0 lead. We beat him up. When he lost to the Miami Heat, we beat him up. Now he comes back, does a number in the NBA Finals, dropped a 50-piece in Game 6, had clinching blocks, did everything right. This year, he's been even better than he was last year, and you still won't give him credit.
So I love this quote after the game from Giannis because this sums him up right now. He's found some new weird comfort zone. And his quote was, "I'm over myself now. I'm able to get to my spot better and execute. And if the ball doesn't go in, I'm okay with that because in the past, it didn't go in so often, it ate him alive." And now he says it's called abundance mentality. I love what I've done in the past. So he's sort of resting on his laurels in a good way because he's telling himself, you've done all this. You've been an MVP. You've won a championship. Don't worry about it. Just let it fly.
No, what he's telling himself is that, hey, Giannis, bro, you've done this. Yes, you've done all these things. You've been an MVP. You've been a Defensive Player of the Year. You can do this. But you know why? Because you've done it before. So why are you beating yourself up? Yes, it's a make-or-miss league. If the ball goes in, great. If it doesn't, just know. Because you've done it before, you're going to have more success. And that's what he's able to rest on. Don't be telling like this man is resting on his laurels because you don't play as hard as he plays on a nightly basis and rest on your laurels.
I'll give you that. He does play hard. And his final quote is, "I can now execute without thinking, without having self-doubts about myself."
Yes.
Okay? Because he's had a lot of self-doubts in the past.
Name a player that hasn't.
Kevin Durant has no self-doubt.
Skip.
Trust me.
Skip.
He is as confident a player as I've ever watched.
Yes, Skip. He is now. He is
Always
now.
was.
He is now. It's a lot easier to have that. Guess what? When you won championships, you won an MVP, I'm sure Giannis had doubt. Am I ever going to win one? Because we helped put some of that doubt in his head. He's never going to win it. He's never going to win it. Now, it's a big old monkey off your back. Once you win that championship, look what happened with Jordan. Look what happened with LeBron. Look what happened with Kobe and Shaq. Once you win one, the world is lifted. You're dealing with a different animal for the next 10. For however how long he is, you got a problem with this man. The man is 28 years of age. He's long, and like he said, he's able to get, now all of a sudden, we try to minimize it. All he does is dunk. All he does is this. Nobody ever said anything but Shaq. When did Shaq ever hit a three? When did Shaq have a mid-range? We said Shaq was the best, most dominant player from that period. That's Giannis. But all we do is tell you what he can't do. What's so amazing is everything that he can't do, he's still the best player in the NBA. And he can't do jack, let y'all tell it.
All I know is one fateful July the 4th, Kevin Durant announced, "I'm leaving Westbrook and I'm going to join forces with a team that we had down 3-1. I'm going to Golden State."
Okay.
And the internet, the basketball culture, the NBA followers all tried to cancel Kevin Durant. How dare you?
Right.
You're going to join forces with those guys? Yep, I'm going to do that because they need me. And he goes out there with the weight of the NBA world on his shoulders, his skinny little shoulders. He goes to LeBron's house for a game 3 in back-to-back years and just made him eat it in his own house.
Giannis just did that to Kevin Durant. So, okay, if Kevin Durant did that to LeBron in his house, why can't you acknowledge Giannis did the exact same thing to Kevin Durant?
It came down to one shot for all the marbles. One shot, that's all. That was the difference in the game, was one shot. and he missed because he is human, and this is a troubled team, and it's understaffed right now. It doesn't have anybody to guard the post.
Okay, the game 3 came down to one shot. Kevin Durant made the shot. Okay, one shot. Okay, the fact of the matter is, Skip, that's the problem. Why can't you give Giannis his credit for doing the exact same thing that Kevin Durant did in LeBron's house? He's gone to his house in game 7.
I give you this. He shocked me. He did something I didn't see coming because it's not what he does. He actually made a 3 after he'd missed his first 3.
Okay.
He actually made 2 free throws after he just gagged 2 free throws.
How many great players have we seen have a bad game, but in a big moment come up big? That's what makes them great. That's what separates them. Yes, we know they can have these 30, 40, 50-point games. Yes, we know they can take the game over. But sometimes guys struggle and still able to find their way home. Giannis was struggling shooting the 3. But there goes that confidence again. He's like, hell, I'm Giannis. I'm an MVP 2 times. I'm a Defensive Player of the Year, Finals MVP. He stepped up and took that shot with confidence.
He's thinking, I should be able to make a shot over Nicky Claxton. What?
Yeah, that's a 3-point.
Are you kidding me?
So in other
Nicky
words,
Claxton?
now you want to diminish the shot. Now because it wasn't over Wilt Chamberlain or Bill Russell, now you diminish him. He hit a 3 and you diminish who he hit the shot over.
In the regular season. Let's see what happens. Maybe they'll meet in the first round. They might meet.
Did you not see him last year against Kevin Durant? He beat him in a game 7.
Kevin Durant put on a show of shows, a game for the ages. Are you kidding me?
I'm not going to allow you to do that.
Okay, who played better in game 7? Help me out.
Giannis.
Who had